What you gonna do with that dessert? Do what, dee da, dee da, dee da. Do what, do da, dee da, do da, dee da. Do what.
United Red Storm Robotics Club is a club where you can exercise your Lego skills and your programming skills. It's a fun event where you can let your mind go wild with our robot design and even solve a problem in the world. Competition is a big event. There's a lot of things going on at once, but it's very fun. There are 4 times we let the robot do its thing.
Minute 30 left. 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
If you like playing with Legos, if you like programming, then robotics could be right for you. Join next year.
3, 2, 1, Lego.
That is murderous.
You guys have to lose perfection.
Have you ever wanted to leave your mark? Well, our junior high 8th graders did just that. Mr. Schwartz came up with a great idea this year to get a good quote by Judy Bloom and put it on the wall. Miss Baker was a part for that. She painted the quote on the wall and then she started dragging 8th graders from their art classes and mornings. After that, they put their hand in paint and put it onto the wall.
The driving force behind the creation of this wall was a way for our 8th grade students to leave a physical legacy on the wall to be remembered by, but also the message that they want to have an outstanding 8th grade year to leave a lasting legacy in the memories of their teachers and staff members. I did not, and I got this idea from Muscatine High School. This was actually an idea that I saw on Twitter and thought it would be a good idea, and it kind of gives a little bit of color and just it's more aesthetically pleasing when you walk into the main entrance. That's up for debate. You know, we talked about it yesterday. My original idea was that we would paint over it and then we would start new each year, but the 8th graders are not okay with that because they would like this to stay up. So the idea might be to have different parts of the main entrance or different parts of the wall throughout the school kind of be the new section for each 8th grade class. That way the quote stays and the handprint stays. So that's up for discussion right now.
I feel out of the ordinary.
This one.
It's right over here. I high-five it every time I go by it.
You know it. See this? This is gonna be there forever until they put a fresh coat of paint on here. And then I won't feel special, but I'll feel special always anyway.
I feel very appreciated. But then, you know, you got all these other ones. I still feel appreciated.
Have you ever wanted to talk to the author of a book? Some 7th graders who read a book for a social justice unit in Miss Fry's class got that opportunity. They read My Name Is Not Friday by John Walter. They were able to FaceTime with Mr. Walter in Miss Fry's class. The 7th graders that FaceTime with John Walter were Derek Sargent, Ethan Yates, Ava Laws, Rosalind Courtney, Maddie Hepner, and Mackenzie Aguirre. These students emailed John Walter, who is from the UK, through his website. I interviewed some of these students to see what they thought about the FaceTime.
The ending was the best.
My favorite part was when Samuel took the blame for his brother because it showed a very powerful message. It was covering slavery. I learned that it was very more difficult and it's hard to imagine and to picture for yourself.
Yeah, I actually really was surprised.
I was very surprised because we didn't think he'd email or want to FaceTime us so quickly. I learned that he lives in England and that he's never been to the States.
That there was different covers of the books.
My favorite thing was that he's traveled a lot and he's actually wrote more than one book.
Mr. Walter has never been to the US, so it was difficult for him to make an American book. All of them praised him on his book, but also had a lot of questions regarding the end of the book, the characters, and the events. To their surprise, John Walter emailed all of them back and was eager to discuss the book with them. Mr. Walter offered to meet the students through FaceTime so that they could discuss the book. Both reading groups spent the class period not only discussing the book, but discussing social justice issues, how Mr. Walter became an author, and getting a tour of the office he wrote the book in. The groups had to FaceTime him on a particular day because he was going to Scotland for a month to make his next book. I think it's safe to say both the students and Mr. Walter enjoyed this experience. I am Jack Jungman for the United Broadcast Club.
Hi, this is Luke Jungman from United Junior High Broadcast Team. I've put together this story for you. It's about Jeff Hannam, the new 7th grade basketball coach. He has led the team to quadruple their win. Hope you enjoy. A few of you may know Jeff Hannam as the driver's ed instructor at the high school, but to me, he's Coach Hannam. Coach Hannam is from Galesburg, Illinois. He has 3 kids, Landon in 6th grade, Emerson in 4th grade, and Grayson in kindergarten. And his wife's name is Kelly. This is not Hannam's first year coaching basketball. He has over 10 years of coaching experience. He coached and taught at Costa Catholic School in Galesburg, his hometown, for 6 years. He then took a job at Cambridge High School, teaching there for 13 years and coaching the varsity basketball team for 5 years. And he is now coaching the 7th grade basketball team at United Junior High. I asked him a few questions about being a coach.
I started coaching basketball in 1997, so this will be my 22nd year of coaching. I love the fast pace of basketball. I love how the game is constantly moving. There's no breaks in basketball. It's constant action.
What I admire about Coach is when we're in practice and he roasts everybody. He's doing pretty good because we have a lot more wins than we did last year.